Viewers, is Rahul Gandhi's prescription for development going to pit Indian against Indian? On his first day in office, Rahul Gandhi's choice, Kamal Nath, the Chief Minister of Madhya Pradesh, announced that he intends to call upon the private sector in the state of Madhya Pradesh to institute a 70% plus jobs quota for locals, so that people from Bihar, yes, you heard right, people from Bihar and Uttar Pradesh don't grab all the jobs. This is the proposal. The proposal is that a new employment guarantee kind of scheme, and let's pull out those pointers, Nizam Bhai, and put them on the screen. Congress will announce a new employment guarantee scheme in Madhya Pradesh. Chief Minister Kamal Nath plans a job quota, there it is, for locals, and it wants to ensure that incentives of the firms will be linked to the employment of locals. Now listen to him when he made this announcement. Pay attention closely to his words.
जो भी हमारी स्कीम्स हैं निवेश की, जो हम इंसेंटिव देते हैं, ये तभी लागू होंगे जब 70% लोग रोजगार लोकल होए, मध्य प्रदेश से होए। कि बहुत सारे ऐसे उद्योग लग जाते हैं जहां अन्य प्रदेशों से लोग आ जाते हैं, बिहार, उत्तर प्रदेश से। मैं उनकी आलोचना नहीं करना चाहता, और हमारे मध्य प्रदेश के नौजवान रोजगार से वंचित रहते हैं। तो उनको तभी उन इंसेंटिव्स का लाभ मिलेगा अगर 70% रोजगार मध्य प्रदेश का लोकल हो। तो उसके लिए निवेश नीति में परिवर्तन करना पड़ेगा। मैं करूंगा, मैंने वो साइन कर दिया।
Now, here are some hard facts. The irony is that the Congress is discriminating in Madhya Pradesh but opposed a similar scheme that the BJP wanted to introduce in Maharashtra. Here are the hard facts up front, as always, that point to other glaring contradictions. Think about this. Kamal Nath proposes 70% job quota for locals. What is the contradiction? He himself was born in Kanpur, educated in West Bengal, and he has businesses across India, and he ends up the Chief Minister of Madhya Pradesh. Think about this, viewers. When the Congress party wants to discriminate against outsiders, their own Chief Minister was born in Kanpur, not in Madhya Pradesh, educated in West Bengal, and has businesses across India. That's not the only contradiction. Let's look at another one. In Maharashtra, the Congress backs Muslim quota, even though religion-based quotas struck down by the Supreme Court. The list of contradictions is long. Let's play out some more. In Karnataka, the Congress pushed for Lingayats as a different sect under the Hindu faith. Why? Because it wanted to win Lingayat support. What is the contradiction? That its own government at the center, the UPA, had examined and rejected this demand. So you can see the contradictions. You can see the contradictions. When Rahul Gandhi today was asked on these contradictions, was asked whether he was pitting Indian against Indian, this was his response. Listen to this.
स्थानीय लोग को नौकरी मिलेगी तभी उद्योग छूट मिलेगी। ये सहमत हैं आप इस तरह की?
नहीं, I will discuss this. I am not aware of this issue. एक second. I will 1 second. I will discuss this issue. I am not aware of this issue. एक second. मुझे बोलने दीजिए। ये इस इशू के बारे में मुझे अभी बताया गया है। इसको मैं स्टडी करके आपको जवाब दे दूंगा।
बताया गया है, मैं स्टडी करके जवाब दूंगा। अभी तक कोई जवाब नहीं आया। 12 घंटे हो गए हैं व्यूअर्स। 12 hours have come and gone, no response. And in fact, even the Chief Minister Kamal Nath has not come out and said, I am scrapping this, because it goes against the very ethos of Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas. Rahul Gandhi constantly attacks the BJP and the RSS mindset, saying that they are pitting Indians against Indians. What is he doing? And this is from a political party whose big leader in Maharashtra, Sanjay Nirupam, comes from the north and has always fought against discrimination against North Indians in Maharashtra at the hands of the Sena and the other belligerent elements like the MNS. Look at this contradiction. It's always easy to criticize, but when it comes to rule a particular state, then it becomes problematic. And viewers, tonight, pay attention. Pay attention, because yes, it's easy to criticize, but it's very difficult to govern, and govern justly. And most importantly, to stick by your principles. And I want to throw this open. And I want to bring in Abdul Razak Khan, political analyst, tonight, to respond. What is going on? You back a party that upholds, in your view, Sabka Saath. Is this Sabka Saath? Is this Rahul Gandhi's model for development, where you kick out Indians from every other state to give advantages to the locals? This is civil war, sir.
Not Congress.
This is civil war.
Let me not be mistaken. It was a decision of the people of Maharashtra. It was Rahul. It was the people of Shiv Sena who wanted to throw out the people of Uttar Pradesh and Bihar. It was the people of BJP in Gujarat who wanted to throw out the people of other states. Now Congress is not like that.
Really?
Congress is providing jobs.
Really?
The electorate has given a mandate to them.
Really? I'll tell you, sir, this mindset is deep-rooted. I'll tell you what, once one of the leading chief ministers of Delhi from the Congress camp, Sheila Dikshit, had to say. At the height of the Nirbhaya crisis, she said it's people from UP and Bihar who come here and they rape. That was the mindset. And you know, sir, at that point, what a massive controversy it created. Today, the Chief Minister of Madhya Pradesh is announcing a 70% quota, incentivizing companies who give 70% of their jobs to locals and not to, in his words, not mine, Biharis and people from Uttar Pradesh.
Rahul,
come on, sir. Come on. And you are telling me about Sabka Saath and Sabka Vikas? I want to bring in. I want to bring in. No, I don't want to make this political straight off. I want to bring in Dr. Anand Ranganathan. Isn't this a contradiction, Dr. Anand Ranganathan? Tell me.
Yes. Yeah, first of all, thanks very much, Rahul, for having me. But before I and you can be critical of Mr. Kamal Nath, I have to tell you that you know, he is doing exactly what Narendra Modi did, what Mr. Rupani did, and what politicians in Gujarat,
in fact, it's here on our graphics,
BJP politicians in Maharashtra have done.
Absolutely.
So in 2009, in fact, the Gujarat policy under Narendra Modi was that medium and small enterprises,
85% employment to domiciles if firms enjoy government incentive. Yes, I know that. But Rahul Gandhi is supposed to bring in change.
Yes.
Anand Ranganathan.
So that was BJP. So now Congress cannot. Now you see. Yeah, so just two more points, Rahul, and before I wind up. The other important point is, if you look at the economic survey that was brought out last year, it was very fascinating. At any given point, 100 million Indians are on the move. So the migrant labor is 100 million population. And if you look at Madhya Pradesh, why Mr. Kamal Nath's strategy doesn't make sense is that while Maharashtra and Gujarat, there is a net in migration, that means migrant labor is coming in Madhya Pradesh, there is a net out migration of 5 million people every year. So Madhya Pradesh people are actually moving out of Madhya Pradesh. So the migrant labor that's coming in, given that 40% of the GDP of Madhya Pradesh is actually agriculture, and 62% of the labor employed in Madhya Pradesh is in agriculture sector, it would be a disaster for the GDP of Madhya Pradesh, for the economy of Madhya Pradesh, given the out migration of Madhya Pradeshis anyway, for Mr. Kamal Nath to actually have this.
And worse, if Bihar and Uttar Pradesh pass a law,
in this, there is,
imagine what would happen if Bihar and Uttar Pradesh to hit back at Kamal Nath pass a law banning people from Madhya Pradesh, for instance, from taking agricultural jobs or any other form of economic activity in their states. What would happen? I'm asking you, Ashutosh Mishra, are you setting up a civil war? Why are you emulating the same practices, whether in Gujarat, Himachal Pradesh, Karnataka, Odisha, etc., that you oppose? You're in power now. You're supposed to bring change, not copy bad habits of the past.
And the gentleman just gave the answer to that. If we listen to him, he said there is out migration from Madhya Pradesh. So what is Kamal Nath saying? That to promote industry, the first right will be of the locals, which is natural. I mean, it happens the world over. If you are
which
setting
world
up,
over, sir? No, which world over? You jump, sir, when Indians go abroad to work in America, and when the Americans turn their backs on them, you get upset. No, you get upset. The Congress party says that, the Congress party says that the NDA doesn't do enough to safeguard the rights of, safeguard the rights of Indians working in the UK and the US. What are you talking about?
Because he would be cheating them.
What are you talking about, sir? Don't sit here and give us lectures. No, world over it happens. Then why do you complain? Why do you complain when the United States want to impose a protectionist policy and keep Indians out? Then don't complain. Don't complain when the UAE turns their backs on you. Don't complain.
Of a statement because of the failure of the central government, which wants people to sell pakoras.
So then don't complain when in Maharashtra the Shiv Sena kicks out people from UP and Bihar. Don't complain. No, don't complain. Then why does Sanjay Nirupam? Why does
don't employ people from UP and Bihar? You are twisting his words. He never said that. He said that the incentive will be given to the industry which employs 70% of local people.
That's a quota, sir. 70%. What does it leave? What does it leave for anyone else?
People.
No, these are Indians, not outside people. These are Indians. Okay, let me bring in Amit Malviya.
And they take 100% from outside. There is no such job.
Amit Malviya, this is astounding. The Congress party comes out and criticizes a similar quota in the state of Maharashtra. It has a problem with the Modi model in Gujarat. And that same Congress party today takes a chapter out of that particular model and implements it in the state of Madhya Pradesh, or is about to implement it in the state of Madhya Pradesh. Isn't this a contradiction? What would you call it? You're in the opposition today in Madhya Pradesh. What would you call it?
Well, Rahul, I think while Kamal Nath made that statement, he was perhaps mocking Scindia, whose job he's just usurped, although he's not from Madhya Pradesh. But on a serious note, you could have policies to incentivize industry and local employment, and I don't think there is anything wrong with that. But the problem is with the contempt that he had for people who are outside the states. He has perhaps been out of power in Madhya Pradesh for a very long time, and he does not know the realities of the state. Today, Indore is one of the largest logistics hub in the country. It has developed under Shivraj Singh Chauhan's stewardship, and that requires a lot of skill, a lot of talent that perhaps may not be available in the state of Madhya Pradesh. They may have to come from outside. Any state, for that matter, would grow and prosper if it attracts people into their state.
But Mr. Malviya, where does he say don't employ capable people from outside? Nowhere does Kamal Nath say that. Why are you again spreading this fallacious argument? He has never said don't employ.
Then can I ask you, all learned Congress supporters, then let me ask you, Ashutosh ji, let me ask you, why does the Congress party get upset when the BJP does this in Gujarat or wants to do it in Maharashtra? How can it get upset? Either it was lying then or it is misleading now. I can't understand this. You can't have double standards, can you? I want to bring in Majid Hydari.
No, but we just know 5 million people are moving out of Madhya Pradesh. Don't they deserve to stay at home?
Majid Hydari. Go ahead, Majid Hydari. You create more opportunities, sir, by expanding business, not punishing business, not punishing business and merit, not punishing business. No, sir. If people come from outside, 1 second. If people come from outside, they set up industries, they set out new plants, they'll create more jobs. That's the whole beauty of globalization. That's the whole beauty of an open economy.
Why does US protest? Because you are underpaid, and that's what's happening to people from UP and Bihar.
Okay, Majid Hydari.
It is as simple as that. See, Rahul, the problem is that nobody can be hanged for saying that charity begins at home. The problem is not with this issue. With all due sympathies for the Chunav Peedit BJP, the problem is actually that the Congress government in MP has decided that RSS shakhas in the government will be tamed. RSS Panthi will come to an end. So that is the basic pain with the BJP, by virtue of which they are provoking the people. Otherwise, BJP government in September 2018 announced that they are coming up with a law that 80% of the job safeguard will be for the locals.
The charity begins at home, Mr. Hydari. You talked about this.
Okay. That is the basic pain.
Okay, so it's interesting. You said charity begins at home. Now you're from a state, Jammu and Kashmir, that has the highest level of protectionism. I don't want to go down the Article 370 route here, but it's an irony. I just want to make it quite clear. I find it absurd.
Happy with that. That is
absurd.
why I said
you don't allow anyone to work in your state who is an out-of-state subject or a non-domicile. I mean, you know, listen to your own self speaking. Nonetheless, let me bring in Anand once again. Let me bring in Anand.
See, that is why I am saying there is no wrong in what MP is doing. The wrong is in something else.
Does this kind of protectionism, this kind of incentivizing one group of people over the other make sense in a modern economy? I want to ask you this question.
Yeah.
Yes,
so
when
Rahul,
we have been spending 3,000 crores on statue
no
of
sense
Sardar
whatsoever.
Patel, so what is left now about
I'm sorry. Can I please? The question was, sir. The question was addressed to me. So Rahul, you are absolutely right. It doesn't make any economic sense. What's more, it is, I would say, it's constitutionally illegal as well, because if you look at one of the articles there, it says that every Indian has a right, freedom to go to any place in India to search for job and to settle. But point number 2 is, which the Congress spokesperson hasn't yet explained, that of course we've exposed the hypocrisy of the BJP because they had the same rules and Congress is being hypocritical. But can he please explain that most of the agricultural economy, which is Madhya Pradesh, 62% is labor in agriculture force, 42% of the GDP is agriculture. Most of the migrant labor is coming from UP and Bihar. Now it is very clear, because Madhya Pradesh is net out migration. 5 million domicile Madhya Pradeshis are moving out. So clearly they don't want to do this job. Now if you do not bring in migrant labor from UP and Bihar, your agricultural economy, which is 42% of your GDP, will go kaput. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. So please, you know, you can actually go, you can win elections on this. You can be provincial.
So the Prime Minister can be from UP and they can keep talking about Bihar. You don't want UP and Bihar to industrialize. You want them to keep providing cheap labor to other states. That's the BJP style of improvement. Achhe din. This is what you want to do to UP and Bihar. Come from Gujarat, get elected from UP and ask the UP walas to go and work as farm labor outside. Is that what you are suggesting? That is ridiculous. You are yourself saying 5 million people are going out of Madhya Pradesh. So if the work is created from there,
excuse me, I'm responding to you. Dr. Anand Ranganathan responds to you. Okay, listen to it. Ashutosh, listen to it.
I have made.
Responding. Yes, respond, doctor. Respond quickly. I don't have much time.
Sir, yeah, sir, have you even understood the point I have made?
You haven't.
Listen to it.
Just keep talking and you don't listen to others. That's the problem.
Whichever state, please, excuse me, can you? The question was addressed to me, sir, and I was addressing, and I was answering Rahul here, so you didn't come in. Please listen to me for 10 seconds. I'm trying to say is that if you look at the economic sense of it, 5 million Madhya Pradeshis are going out. So for the agricultural economy of Madhya Pradesh to be sustained, you have to bring in, you understand? You have to bring in people. In Gujarat, in Maharashtra, in
have you heard of mechanization? You haven't, obviously. You want UP and Bihar walas to stay laborers throughout their life. That's the problem with you. You are failing to understand that he's talking about industry.
This is preposterous.
Mr. Ashutosh, I need to wrap this up. I need to wrap this up. Look, 1 second. Jaundice view, jaundice whatever. The fact is, viewers, that the Constitution guarantees each one of us the right to work where we wish and where the job is. We can go anywhere. Now you want to build up protectionist walls, you want to discriminate on the basis of your state citizenship, then think about it, because other states will do the same. And we will all become a federation of states, many countries and nations. Think about it, viewers. Think about it. And the next time the Americans say, leave, don't come to work here, then don't crib. Because if you practice this at home, then you can't preach to others outside. We leave it at that. Navika Kumar up next with a big breaking story with Nikunj Garg. Stay with us.